How's it going, everybody? This is Kyle from the UA Playbook coming at you with another deck profile. I recently took third place at my locals at a winner box. I think it was fourth, my bad. It was very close, it was weird. But either way, gotta love tiebreaker, stuff like that. But without that being said, I'm going to showcase my Mina Kikoru hybrid deck. I think it's very well slept on. I think a lot of people should start trying it out. And it's definitely a different approach to how Union Arena here is played. So that being said, let's get into it. Start things off. I ran 4 of the 5 drop Mina raid. What she does is, if Baku is on the same line as this character, gain impact 1. When played, choose one character opponent's front line and switch it to resting. So the Baku part is only affecting there as long as the Baku is up on the front line with her, she would gain impact, but the rest of it still resolves. So when played, choose one character on your opponent's front line and switch it to resting. Also has an activate main. If on front line, once per turn, chooses one resting character on your opponent's front line. It gains this character remains set to resting. The next time will be switched to active. So you could just go boom, 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 and then just keep something stunned down. Pretty good. Following things up, I ran 2 of the Kikoru. What she does is very interesting. This is kind of like a scaling card. You raid on top of the Kikoru, and this character gains all the listed abilities above if you have the required number of characters. Characters of 3 required energy on the same line. 1 or more, she gains impact 1. 2 or more, when attacking, drop to 1 card. 3 or more, this character gains 1,000 BP, so she goes from a 4,000 to a 5,000. And then when attacking, choose up to 1 character, it gains 500 BP till end of turn. So you can pump something up as well as herself. Very, very good. All right. Then I run 1 of the 4-2, Mina. She does some funny things. So she's a 4-cost, action 2 energy generator. Play this character active on your field. When played if on energy lane, this character gains this character's attack from the energy lane until the end of the turn. Activate main, choose one other character on your field that gains 1,000 BP till the end of the turn. And then when attacking, if Baku's on the same line, drop to 1 card. Very good. Next up, we run 4 of Reno. Reno, what he does is you raid on top of a Reno. He's a 3-drop, 1 energy generation. During your turn, if another character with 3 required energies on the same line, this character gains 500. So he goes from a 3,500 to a 4K as long as you have a 3-cost character on the same line as him. When played to 1 yellow character with 3 or less required energy and 1 AP from your hand, set the resting on your field. So you could immediately make him a 4K. Phenomenal, as well as getting your board presence. Alright. Then we run 4 of this Mina. This Mina states, when played, if a Baku is on the same line as this character, choose it to 1 character on your opponent's front line and switch it to resting. So you could rest something immediately. She generates you 2 energy. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. And then this is the color trigger, and also she has the active trigger, being able to restand something and give it plus 3K. Then we're moving on to the color trigger. I was running 4 of this Baku. It is the color trigger of the deck, because this is more focused heavily more on the Mina route versus the Kikoru route, but there are options in where you can intertwine with one another, so that's kind of really cool. So what it does is when played, choose to 1 character and move it to the other line. So you can choose something, move it from the energy line or the front line back to the energy line, whatever you need to do. He generates 2 energy. The color trigger is choose it to 1 character on your opponent's front line and switch to the resting. It remains set to rest. The next time will be switched to active, so it's another stunner. Very good. Very, very, very good. Then, going on to the 2 drops, I run 2 of this Kikoru. This character is treated as it gains as energy 3 while on your field. During your turn, if another character with 3 required energies on the same line, it gains 500. So she become a 35, and then because you have the Reno, you could essentially make it become a 4K out of nowhere. Very cool interaction. That's like the main thing you could get off of the Reno with it. Kind of fun. Then the 1 drops. You run 4 of this Mina. Mina states, when played, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, reveal it to 1 Mina or 1 Baku card among them. Add it to your hand to place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck. And if you chose 1, you place 1 card and put it into your sideline from your hand. So it just helps you filter. It's a 1-drop. It's a raid target. Very good. It doesn't have a trigger, but it's very good. Oh yeah, by the way, the Kikoru also has a draw trigger. Forgot to keep on mentioning their triggers. Next up, 4 of the Reno. Reno. When played, you draw 1 sideline 1. And it also has a draw trigger in life. So it helps you draw and dig. Also is a raid target. And then going into the zeros, we run 4 of this Mina because, well, you're going to be raiding. And it also has the trigger of get add to hand. 4 of this Reno. Doesn't have a get trigger, but it has a draw trigger, so very good. But the draw is always good. And then to round them off, we run 3 of the Kikoru add to hand trigger. Alright, now this is where things get a little funny. Most people don't do this in their Union Arena decks here in the West, but this is something I was like, okay, I gotta try it out. It seems interesting. I was gonna try it out for the 2v2 that we do, but yeah, here we go. I'm not gonna spoil too much, that's why. So, starting things off, I was running 3 Screening Exam. This card is absolutely nuts, everybody. So what this card does, it's a 3-drop 1 action. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck, place it with 1 character with 4 or less energy and 1 AP among them. Set the rest on your field. Or perform a raid with it. Place your remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So even if you're not at the requirement, as long as you can raid it, you could raid it. Or if you just want to play it out, you can just play it out. Very, very, very busted. Unfortunately, you can't grab the Mina off of it, but still, with almost everything in your deck being under 5 cost, you're probably going to be able to get something off of this card. Phenomenal. And then also, if that doesn't make it even cooler, it also has a draw trigger. Then I was running 2 of this card. Defense Force Takwanawa base. One play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Reveal it to 1 character with 3 or less energy among them. Add it to your hand. Then place remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. If you added a card to your hand, place 1 card from your hand to your sideline. And then it has an Activate main. Unfortunately, it doesn't come into active, so you gotta have to wait a turn for this effect. But it has an Activate main, switch to resting, sideline this card. Play it to 1 yellow character with 3 or less energy and 1 AP from your hand set to resting in your field. So you can just pump out something for free from it and then replace it with something else. Phenomenal. And then the last card of the deck. I was running only 4 special. There is no final in this deck, everybody. No finals. Woo! I think I found something that doesn't need a final, which is rare. Good luck with that ever. But, like, straight up, though, this deck did not need a final. It was doing phenomenal. The only times it kind of comes back where you wish you had a final, there's some cards that you could take out, add a couple finals if you really wanted to. But, like, I found that, like, realistically, it really doesn't need it. I've only lost 1 game out of it all. It was so weird how I got 4th. But either way, I got 4th place. And this is what I took. With that being said, the UA Playbook is signing out.